what you feel about that K.O.D project, man. You sound like a K.O.D fan. I could already tell, man.
I feel like it was decent, you know. I wouldn't. It feel like it wasn't what I expected from J. Cole though.
What'd you expect? Tell me.
Like I expected some even like the last one. What was it called? For Your Eyes Only. That was better than this.
Oh shit! A lot of people thought that was trash.
I didn't think it was trash at all. I was rocking with that.
Yeah.
But I just expected some more. Even like we were like that. Count it up. So like you trying to get that. Like, come on, that's not K.O.D. He was trying to get some sit down, be humble type stuff.
Yeah, man. That nigga should have grabbed a Migo and just rapped over the verses, man. Like, damn.
Get Offset to do the skirts, okay? That's what we need to do.
Yeah, I'm like that was like, damn, Cole. I know you're trying to recreate Forest Hills Drive, or I don't know if he was, but to me that was an attempt at a radio record. It just felt flat to me. Felt real flat.
Yeah, and the songs I did I liked like K.O.D, Kevin's Heart. That was the Windows Pane. The one he was talking about his mom, man. I really like those ones though.
Yeah, I did like those too. And I think this is a dilemma with what my critique of Cole is. Bro, we can't compare you. Like, think of it like the NBA. My nigga, you can't be a superstar, right? We're saying you're one of the top 3 best players in the league. And it comes to the playoffs and you're putting up 17 points a game. You get me? No, nigga, you gotta give us 30.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about on that one.
Yo, you got it, and again, you know what I mean? For any other artist, I'm like, yo, this is a solid joint. But for K.O.D, I'm like, I feel a little bit disappointed because I'm expecting too much, and expectations does factor into how you view shit. Because when you expect one thing and you don't get it, like that's the thing about music. You gain expectations of people after they've delivered or they've shown you they could do it, or they show you they're going in that direction. I don't feel like K.O.D really lived up to my expectation, but my expectation might be maybe it's a little bit too much. Maybe he's not that artist anymore. Again, I wanted a hit. You get me? And I thought he tried to get a hit with them Counted Up records. It was just trash. Those were just, I don't know. I never want to hear that track again.
Maybe we need to get Nadeska up here to tell me what's really happening, because she a K.O.D fan.
Man, Nadeska don't want to talk about K.O.D after this shit. Actually, I might text her. I think I'm going to text her after, like, yo, man, what the fuck did we just hear? She loves J. Cole. I ain't gonna lie, but I do believe some of these tracks are it's kind of hard to defend, man.
I feel like I could make a better album than that.
You know what though, and this is a longer thing with me and Cole. I believe as soon as Cole said, "Yo, I'm not here to fucking like compete with these other niggas. I'm just doing me and." Whatever happens, you know what I mean? Like, it felt like, to me, it felt a certain type of way. Like, a nigga saying, man, I don't give a fuck about being the best. Nigga, I'm just doing me. You know what I mean? If I happen to be the best, cool, but I'm not competing with niggas. You know what I mean? Rap is competitive. And even if you want to say as much as you want to say, like, you're not competing with niggas, nigga, you are competing with people. You're competing with some of the best because we think you're one of the best. And, unfortunately for Cole, at least with me on this project, I just thought it was a lot of good to mediocre shit, which just doesn't captivate me beyond that. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I've listened to a couple albums on stream. I've listened to More Life. I was on here for the Meek album, the 444 and Culture. I fell asleep for Culture, and I almost fell asleep for this one.
Damn.
Because Culture 2 was too long. I already told you what I had with that.
Yeah. You said it was too long.
Boring. Just like I just took, like he's talking about people taking Xans. Feel like I just take a bunch of Xans and then just passed out.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? J. Cole's nickname, at least for me, is the Nap King Cole. You know what I mean? That nigga will put you to sleep like no other, bro. But I did expect him to, not like I'm expecting him to rap about ignorant shit that some people might think that's the excitement people want to hear. But I expected some more shit, man. I don't know, man.
Like, I do get the point of what he's talking about on this. Like, it's like a good little message. Like I dig it, but like.
All right, okay. So that's my question to you and everybody else that calls up, right? All right, he calls it K.O.D. Actually, I don't know what K.O.D means. Maybe you know what it means, or maybe he released it somehow.
It stands for like I think Kids on Drugs and King Overdose.
Okay. What the fuck is the message of this fucking album? Like he got some decent tracks, and there's messages there, but is there a cohesive message? I don't think so. I think that. Do you think
it's all about like addiction and stuff, but like.
Okay. No. There's a couple tracks that I could clearly point that out. With.
Yeah, but I don't think like through the whole album there was a solid message there. But I do get what he was trying to say with like the title and stuff.
Yeah. J. Cole sound like an old man complaining at a new nigga saying, or not complaining, but trying to issue them a warning saying, hey, listen, I know y'all use me as y'all beating stick, y'all diss me all the time, but trust me, I got bars, I'll be around, you niggas will be on Love and Hip Hop. And he's probably right about that, like 100% right. So I ain't even knocking him for even saying that. He's right. But let's be clear, at least with Cole, like, man, it doesn't, like, we could love the message, we could appreciate the rapping or the lyrical ability or whatever fucking shit you do, but my nigga, the songs ain't really captivating us. And again, I think we're in the age of where lyricists don't have that excuse anymore. My nigga, I don't want to hear you tell me you could just rap. You feel me? Fuck out of here, nigga. Give us
like, yeah, because I can remember, like, flows in the album, but I can't tell you one bar out of the whole album.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to make an overall song, and I think that's what, you know what I mean? The last person who called in, and I've seen people kind of flame him a little bit, or like, yo, what are you talking about? Because people were saying, or he was saying that, yo, they felt like he was trying to attain, or Kendrick attained on his project. And I mean, to a certain extent, I agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, Kendrick had the bars, the lyricism, the message, and what the fuck? Who shot him? Hold on. Yeah, the bars, the lyricism, the message, but Kendrick absolutely and definitely had songs that were just good. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell he went for the balance. I don't think Cole found the perfect balance with that. In terms of songs with messages, yeah. Is it all cohesive?
Yeah, I get what you're saying on that.
The only thing I'll say is cohesive to me about this is that nigga woke, man. That nigga very woke. You feel me? That nigga super woke. But other than that, I don't want to, like, it's to say, like, it's some other shit. So, but I'll give you the final word. What's up?
I feel like we both have good points on that. I feel like most of it's, like, the same, like, with the cohesive. It's not really, like, a major point, but there is one there. And, like, half of the songs are boring. And Kill Edward, get that out of here. I don't ever want to hear that again. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, I think that was one of the songs that I didn't give two fucks about. I can't lie to you, bro.
Me neither.
And, okay, you know what I mean? All right, you know what I mean? And by the way, to the people who are listening, because we probably I don't think we've had any, like, J. Cole fans yet, so please don't get, like, discouraged or don't think we're hating, you know what I mean? Again, people listen to music differently and people like different music. Okay, so I want you guys to call in and just give your opinion. All right, bro. Yeah, thank you for calling in, man. And by the way, thank you for calling in every time you call in, because we've talked a couple times, all right?
Yeah.
All right, my man.
All right, bye.
All right, peace. By the way, to everybody in the chat, homie who just called in, like, I believe he's like 13, but like he's, I mean, very cool guy, you know what I mean? And we've had him on here while we've discussed album. I think he's like 13. He's very young, but he's been on here while we discussed albums that were lyrical and mumble rapping. You know what I mean? I want to say the next generation, because again, he's like fucking like half my age. It's important to know that, man, it ain't only us. Niggas don't fuck with that shit. Right? Anyway, I'm still taking calls.